living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd. Like damn, why pie get like yarn?
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the bases, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it Headed to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fires to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fires to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I could truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I hope you all brought your coats because the wintry weather isn't stopping anytime soon. And away we go from East Rutherford. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. He's taking a shot on his first play. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Jets have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Throwing now on 1st down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You know, you spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Pats will take over. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
May now from the gun. He's on the move. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Get these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Pretty necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, makes it glow head to toe. TT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's May. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
65-6, 65. Shut up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Let's go now. Let's make 19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills.
Okay, ready?
Moore going in motion. Now, May. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check smash, check smash. Hook.
here's Hall. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up the city, ain't no campus. Don't live what enemy brings and stay in Vegas. Here we go,
Here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. They'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Now he'll air one out. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point attempt still to come. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Jets are on top. It's now 10-7. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, Patriots. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw now, May. He'll go right and find his running back, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
May now on 1st and 10. A toss left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. He'll try and throw. Here's May. And he'll take it on in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, New England. Out comes Sly for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Patriots are out to a 21-10 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 43-yard line.
First and 10.
Warrior 70. Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Jets are back within 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Moore going in motion. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That one on target to Moore. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Moore going in motion. Here's May again. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Ready up! Ready! 19, Pioneer! Mustang 19!
Moore going in motion. May to the air once more. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down. May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will score. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Patriots. And he missed it. No good. The footing makes kicking very difficult. The snow perhaps playing in to that missed extra point. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Now, faking the give. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air once more on second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive team.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken around the 11. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Patriots. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
We see this off. Continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here we go. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Moore going in motion. May now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So Kittle comes in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And the Patriots have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Up the middle they go. We'll get this to about midfield. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now May. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. Jabril Peppers in coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tracking 60. Here we go. Sack.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Bigsby. Good blocking, and he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, New England. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Score Patriots 50, Jets 17. Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
Following the touchdown, here's Slye to kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
The motion man here is Wilson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that to Wilson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Jets have a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. That's it, 3rd and 2.
The motion man here is Wilson. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score again. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Jets cut into the lead a little bit. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Slice extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready? The motion man here is Wilson. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger. Now, here we go. Here we go. Set go.
Here's May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Set. Bobcat. 18 Rattler.
May gonna look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price.
That is fielded at the 20. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. London brought in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of London. 2nd down and 8. The motion man here is Wilson. Back to throw. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Viking 18. Sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll run with Bigsby. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to